Never marry a man who has these two behaviors. Ladies, let me tell you something that many women don't learn until after the wedding. Marriage doesn't fix a man's character, it exposes it. The man who disrespects you while you're dating doesn't suddenly become respectful because you put a ring on his finger. The man who can't control his anger doesn't magically become calm because you call him your husband. And the man who lies, avoids responsibility, or has no direction in life will usually bring those same behaviors straight into your marriage. And here's the dangerous part. Some of these behaviors don't look serious in the beginning. You may call them red flags. You may tell yourself, he's just going through a difficult period. You may even believe, once we get married, he'll change. Don't marry potential while ignoring patterns. Because you are not choosing a boyfriend for the next 6 months, you're choosing the man whose behavior could shape your peace, your finances, your home, your emotional health, and your future for years. So before you say I do, pay very close attention to these two behaviors. And if you appreciate real conversations like this, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment which of these behaviors would make you walk away immediately. Let's get into it. Number 1, a man who does not respect you. Ladies, don't confuse attraction with respect. A man can desire you deeply and still not respect you. He can buy you flowers, take you on expensive dates, and tell you that you're beautiful, and still have very little respect for you as a woman. And respect is not something you should have to beg for. If a man constantly humiliates you, mocks your opinions, talks down to you, embarrasses you in front of other people, dismisses your feelings, or makes you feel stupid whenever you disagree with him, pay attention. That's not just a communication problem. That's a character problem. A healthy man doesn't have to agree with everything you say, but even when he disagrees, he should still know how to speak to you like someone he values. There's a huge difference between a man saying, I don't agree with you and here's why, and a man saying, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. The first is disagreement. The second is degradation. And sister, if you constantly have to shrink yourself to keep a man comfortable, you are not experiencing love. You are experiencing emotional survival. Respect is the oxygen of a marriage. When respect disappears, communication becomes warfare, affection becomes conditional, intimacy becomes difficult, and eventually you start walking on eggshells inside your own home. And here's something important. Watch how he treats people who cannot do anything for him. Watch how he speaks to waiters, how he treats his mother, how he talks about his exes, how he behaves when somebody disappoints him. Because a man who only respects you when you're pleasing him doesn't truly respect you. And if he doesn't respect you, the next question becomes even more important. What happens when he gets angry? Because a man can apologize for disrespect after the argument is over, but you need to know what happens during the argument. Number 2, a man who lies. A man who lies repeatedly is not giving you a communication problem. He's giving you a reality problem. Because you cannot build a peaceful marriage with someone whose words you constantly have to investigate. And I'm not talking about an occasional mistake where someone is afraid to admit they forgot something. I'm talking about a pattern. He lies about where he was. He lies about money. He lies about women. He lies about his past. He lies about things that don't even need to be lied about. Then, when you discover the truth, he doesn't take responsibility. He blames you for asking. He says you're too suspicious. He tells you you're overthinking. He changes the story. Then eventually, you start questioning your own judgment. That's when lying becomes incredibly destructive. Because trust isn't destroyed only by the original lie. It's destroyed by the realization that the person you trusted was comfortable creating a false reality for you. And please don't tell yourself he only lies about small things. Sometimes small lies are not dangerous because of the size of the lie. They're dangerous because they reveal the person's relationship with truth. A person who has learned to lie comfortably can become very good at hiding uncomfortable things. And marriage does not make a dishonest man honest. The wedding ring doesn't perform character surgery. If anything, marriage gives you more opportunities to discover what was already there. So before you marry him, don't just ask, does he love me? Ask, can I trust his character? Can I trust him when he's angry? Can I trust him with money? Can I trust him when nobody's watching? Can I trust him to tell me the truth even when the truth makes him look bad? Can I trust him to disagree with me without humiliating me? Can I trust him to take responsibility without making excuses? Because marriage is not just about finding someone who makes your heart beat faster. It's about finding someone whose character allows your nervous system to rest. Before you marry a man, watch his behavior, not just his potential. Because potential can be beautiful, but character is what you will actually live with. If this conversation gave you something to think about, subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with a woman who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next video.